welcome back to my new video. Obviously this is not my typical setup, but today I'm doing a flip through of my first bullet journal. I've always wanted to do kind of journaling, like whether that be Erin Condren or just kind of like just keeping my life in order, but I've never really been able to get behind it. So I found bullet journaling a couple months ago, and yeah, this is my first bullet journal, my first time trying it. There's a lot of things that I love about it and some things that I've had to kind of adapt to work with how my life goes, and it's definitely been a good process, and I love it. I've turned probably about 15 people onto bullet journaling, honestly. I love it, and yeah, this might be kind of a longer video because I am going to be flipping through all that I've done so far for the past, I think, 3 months is the amount of time I've had my bullet journal. So I'm just gonna be flipping through all that and kind of showing you what worked for me and what didn't work for me as a new person to kind of the journaling world and how I've been able to kind of adapt it for myself. So stick around if you're excited to see that. I will be doing some more videos about my bullet journal, but you can really adapt this to any way of life and any type of journaling. So yeah, if you are kind of wondering about bullet journaling or if you're a pro at it, this is gonna be kind of just a fun video to see how I've been able to adapt it. I am in high school, so kind of the school aspect of it, and then my life outside of that. So stick around if you guys want to see that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be talking about is my personal bullet journal. So when I first found out about this, it was on the internet. I was kind of looking around for how to organize my life. It was getting towards the end of my school year, and I needed to kind of get my life together before finals and AP testing and the ACT. So I just needed a way to organize my life. And although I want to be an organized person, I'm really not. So when I heard about the bullet journal and I was watching a bunch of videos on it, there are some great YouTubers who do videos on it here, as well as they have blogs. So I will link a couple of those down below. My personal favorite is Boho Berry. She has been such an inspiration for a lot of my bullet journal. But yeah, the first thing I did after I learned kind of what a bullet journal was order my supplies online. And I personally wanted this particular one just because I'm left-handed and it doesn't have a spiral, so that is really nice for me. It's like the Leichtturm 1917. I really have no clue how to pronounce it. It's German. So, but I will link that down below on the Amazon link that I got. There are lots and lots of colors, but I decided to start with my navy one here. And then the second product that I ordered online, these are, I swear by these pens. I will die for these pens. Yet again, I am left-handed, so finding pens that don't smudge on my hand and don't kind of make the process of writing a hassle for me is really hard to find. So I finally found some. These are the Staedtler 36 Brilliant Colors Tri Plus Fine Liner pens. Originally, at the beginning of the school year, I got the 10-pack or the little 5-pack, I think it was. Just has like the basic colors, and then once I used all the ink out of those, yes, I used them that much, I went on and bought the, I think 15-pack or 10-pack. It has like just the basic colors. Used all those up within my studying for finals, and I finally invested and bought the 36-pack. I love this 36-pack. When I bought this, I also bought a 6-pack of just the black because they happen to be my favorite pens, and I use them for all of my bullet journaling needs. I really love these pens. They're the perfect fine tip for writing, and they don't smudge all over the place, which is really useful. And I really love them. They are my favorite pens. So if you're going to start bullet journaling, literally all you need is a pen or a pencil and a notebook from the dollar store, honestly. But for me personally, I knew that this was something I would stick with and really would save my life, and it has. So I started kind of with doing a little bit of research of what I wanted originally. And I love this planner particularly. It's the perfect size to throw in my purse or my backpack, or typically I just carry it around. I literally bring it with me everywhere, so it's the perfect size. It's not too big, not too bulky, it's just pretty thin, and it's really everything that you need to start out bullet journaling. So I'm going to start my flip through now. So the first thing you do is you open this up. They do come with stickers to put on the front so you can put like what year you are using this journal. I'm going to do that once I'm done because I want to use this, make sure I'm using the same pen to say like June 2016 through September 2018 or however long I use this. So that's just a weird Callie thing. You definitely don't need to do that. But I'm going to flip this open. On the front page, they have a space for your name and your address. I obviously have covered up my personal information, but you can see that this is mine. I definitely have my address on there so that it can be returned to me if if I ever lose it, since I do bring this everywhere with me. I do not keep any personal information in my bullet journal. It's mainly just for everyday kind of scheduling and video planning and stuff. So if you are planning on doing kind of budget things, I personally would use a separate bullet journal. I know I definitely do for some other stuff in my life, like more, I started doing some journaling, like some personal journaling, and I just really don't want to worry about losing that. So I just leave that at home or leave that in a more secure place. This is just kind of for everyday use. So I'm not really putting a bunch of personal information on here. Some people do, it's all up to preference. So the first thing in here is the index. When I was actually starting this, I was so excited to start bullet journaling that I missed the first page of the index. So I have started my index on the second page of the index, and I'll just have to go back. That's a great thing about bullet journaling is there are no rules, and sometimes with Erin Condren stuff, it's like it breaks your heart when you mess up. And this type of stuff is so personable, and if you make a mistake, you can cover it up. There are a couple times in here when I have done that, but it's really easy to fix, and that is, I think, my favorite part about bullet journaling. But as you can see, I started here at the end of March, which was kind of when final prep and AP testing stuff started, so that was the perfect time for me personally to start this. It was a good outlet for my creativity, even though everyone considers me a creative person. I am not the best bullet journaler by any means. I am far, far, far from being very good at this, but I really enjoy it. Honestly, it's just, yet again, a great creative outlet, and it's fun. I enjoy it. So here is this. I just bold the months in which I am in. So like over here, you can see June is more bold than these. And then at the end of the month, I fill in what days June goes to, just so I can kind of go back and find stuff if I remember, oh, what was it that was in my main memories? Okay, I can flip to this page. So that just works for me. Yet again, a bunch of people don't keep indexes. It just keeps me on track. So I enjoy the index aspect. Okay, so the first thing I have here, and this is the first thing I did in my bullet journal, is my yearly goal. So there are a billion ways to do this. Not everyone does this. It's not a part of the original bullet journal kind of simplistic idealism. As you can tell, I'm not a very simplistic person in this. But my yearly goal for this year, which is I decided to do a New Year's resolution word-wise, just like one word that encompasses what I want the year to be like for me. And for this, I picked to grow, whether that mean to blossom in my social life, in my personal life, in my school life. I wanted to grow and learn and kind of be like a plant and kind of take in a bunch of knowledge and just kind of change into the person that I want to be this year. I mean, I am going to be 18 this year, so it's just really starting to become into the person I want to be with the rest of my life. So that is kind of my idea for the year, is just to grow, and that kind of goes throughout the entire year. I have some little plant drawings and stuff. And over here, I just have a giant calendar of the full year. I don't do monthly calendars because it's just not really my vibe, but I do have this in here just in case I need to check to something like, oh, August 16th, is that a weekend? Or stuff like that. So this is just in there just for planning purposes, just in case I need to reference it. And then this next page, I have more about like the year as a whole. I haven't really broken down into months yet at this beginning, and it says, this is the year I will be stronger, braver, kinder, unstoppable, and this year I will be fierce. So I just saw that on the internet, thought it was cute, enjoyed it, and this has been a big year of changes for me. I've kind of changed a lot and been kind of more centric on stuff that is important to me and kind of putting myself first. So that is something that I've been learning to do, and the bullet journal has helped me with. And then over here I have my goals. So my top things I wanted for 2016, kind of what I wanted to focus my time on. So on that, I have my religious side, my faith. I want to be continuing to strengthen my faith, and yeah, that's just something that is important to me. So that is on there for sure. Over here, I have YouTube. As you can tell, I've started my YouTube channel this year. So just strengthening friendships through that, loving my video content, and putting out content that I really enjoy making, and not just content I feel obligated to make, which is something that I feel like sometimes gets lost in YouTube. So that is something that has really been crazy for me this year, reaching 1,000 subscribers and just all that crazy stuff. Kind of starting to put more effort into my second channel, which is also really fun, which is where you're watching this, but that's really fun for me. Writing was over here. I wanted to get back into my writing projects that I've had started. I need to go back and edit the first manuscript of my novel, so that is also encompassed in this. So writing and editing, and just kind of focusing on writing, because that is something I really enjoy to do with my free time. Reading. In the little book, I don't know if you can read it, it says read more. That is very important to me. I want to be reading more of stuff that I love this year. In the previous years, I've read a lot. Last year, I think I read 50 books. This year, I set a goal to read just one book. Honestly, honestly, I'm not even kidding. 1 book is my goal this year. I just want to read more of stuff that I love and read more of the books that I own, do more read-alongs with friends, because I really enjoy reading and I want to put that on the front burner of my life. And the next one is American Sign Language down here. As you can tell, I'm not the best drawer, but you know, we try. And so that just says ASL. I am one of the presidents of my American Sign Language Club at my high school. Me and my friend Emily are. So I just want to focus more on the club and put that on kind of yet again the front aspects of my life and start focusing and learning more about deaf culture and all that good stuff. So those are my goals for the year. This next page is something that everyone who I show my bullet journal to loves. It's just such a fun page, and a lot of my book reading friends have started bullet journaling just for this purpose, which I think is so fun. I saw this actually on Tumblr, either Tumblr or Pinterest, one of the two. And I put down every book that I own that I haven't read. So I definitely own a lot more books than this. Oops, sorry bank account. But I put all the books that I have not read, and I am progressively going through and coloring in the books that I have finished. So a bunch of these books, actually, I think there's 2 or 3 more on here that I have finished that I haven't shaded in yet. But yeah, this is just a good motivator for me to try to get through my to-be-read jar and my kind of stack of books that is looming over me instead of just going out and buying them. Although I love the library to death, I just kind of want to get through my own personal library as well. So it's just kind of finding a balance between those 2 things. Yet again, I've read a lot of books that aren't on here. Thumbs down, Callie, not proud of you, but I love this page. It makes me happy. And the fun thing is I can continue to add to it. I have a bunch more space around here that I can add more books. There's no order whatsoever of what they're on here. So sometimes if I'm going to make a second page of this ever, I for sure want to organize them some way because it's really hard to find the books and remember if I wrote them down or not. Like, I don't know, there's stuff like I'll Give You the Sun. Like, it's so small and I can't see where it is. So if I'm reading it, how am I supposed to know where it is? And then I rewrite it, and then I have 2 of them, and it's a mess. So that's something I would change. The next page, this right here, it says You Are Loved, and these are cut out from old magazines of mine, actually. My old, like, Tiger Beat magazines. If you remember Tiger Beat, comment down below. But it had, like, all those, like, stupid old, like, teeny bopper magazines that I found in my closet, and I just cut out random letters for it. This actually used to be a page in which I'll show you in a little bit, which is my TV tracker. I did not like how my TV tracker was, and I kind of messed up how I wanted to set it up, and I had shows on there that I wasn't actually going to want to watch, and shows that I was done watching, and I didn't like how I set it up. It was too messy for my liking, so I simply covered it up. I literally left it there just like untouched and like just gross for months, like 2 months I think, and then a couple weeks ago I was like, no, I am remaking it because I love the idea of a TV tracker. I just want to do a better version of it. And then over here is the beginning of March, and this is my least favorite page of my beginning of the days. I have little March written over here. That's another great thing about the bullet journal is down in the corner it has the page number so that when you're doing your index you don't have to hand page number it. That's something I really enjoy. But yeah, I had never tried basically cursive calligraphy type styles on this date, so at this point I knew nothing about it. The only thing I knew is that you're supposed to make the downstrokes heavier. That's all I knew, so it's kind of a mess, but it still is like exciting to me to see how I've grown since this date, so that's really fun. So here's where we begin March. Okay, so this is my first time trying a weekly spread. I have changed this a lot. I've kept the same general layout for my weeklies of like the simplistic black and white, and then having more fun on my like dailies, but here is this is just some stuff that I had to do for school, and then I had a bunch of extra room down here, so I wrote the quote, "It isn't the same falling asleep all alone. I have no use for this," and that is a Tyler Knott quote, and he is an Instagrammer who I love. He writes beautiful, beautiful, beautiful poetry. He has a poetry book, actually, if you're interested, but I have a bunch of his quotes in here. And then right here is my first time doing a daily. So I don't do my dailies like this anymore. I have kind of adapted them to me personally, but this is the first time I had tried it, and it was actually Easter when I first did this. So I had He Has Risen, He Is Not Here. There's a spider over there. Hold up, gotta go kill that. Oh no. Get out here, little effer. Ah! Oh my God, he got away. No. I killed him. I killed him, guys. That's disgusting. I killed him. I killed him! The spider is dead. He is dead. Okay, so I Okay, so bullet journaling. I'm not going to kind of explain it in this video what bullet journaling is. If you want to watch a video about it, I will leave some links down below. But yes, this is my daily. I've done like crossing out stuff, and I was kind of learning what I liked, and I've kind of adapted this all. And down here I had some extra space, so I wrote, "Genuine beginnings begin within us, even when they are brought to our attention by external opportunities." And that is a William Throsby Bridges quote. And I have the little growth little sprouts down here because I was following that. And then on the next page I have my Easter service that I went to at my church. I wrote down just some notes on that because I am a note taker. I love that type of stuff, just writing down little tidbits that kind of stick with me. So I wrote all of that over here in bright blue pen. Couldn't tell you why. And over here I have my monthly at the beginning of April because I did start my bullet journal at the end of March. So over here I have April, and it says April showers. That's kind of the theme I was going for April is April showers, and then May is May flowers for me because I'm basic. What else is new? So over here it says April showers. There's some washi tape on the top and the bottom. And yeah, I just kind of did this in literal like Crayola markers. So you know me with my professional setups. But yeah, so we move on to the next page. And right here I have Learn the Rules Like a Pro So You Can Break Them Like an Artist by Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso, let me tell you, he's my man. I love him. I think he's a brilliant genius. Brilliant genius. Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. No, but he is one of those like crazy artists that I just think is very interesting. So, dun dun dun. Over here is my weekly spread that I use. This is the spread that I have started using back on April 3rd, and I use it every single day, every week. Since then, the only thing that I have changed is I've added Sunday on here, so everything bumped up one or two little dotted lines. Also, I use dotted because I like to go outside the box. Hey-oh. No, but I don't like following the lines, so I dig my dotted bullet journal. So here is this. What I've actually been doing, I need to rename it starting next school year, but I did time specific and all day. But what it ended up kind of being throughout the year is this is time specific events, whether I had a rehearsal for something, a doctor's appointment or something, and then on the right I have school tasks, so like tests, due dates, information my teachers gave me, stuff like that. And then over here I have my April gratitude tracker, which is something I did in April and I want to do again in July. I haven't done it for the past 2 months. I've just been so busy, which I feel like is the reason why you should do a gratitude tracker. It kind of brings you back down to earth of things you're gracious for. It can literally be something as simplistic as I had really good French fries today, or something like this person said a really nice compliment to me, or I got a good grade on a test, or I had, for me, a lot of these are, wow, I hit this subscriber count, or I went to Lush and I bought myself a bath bomb and some like moisturizer, like stuff like that. Just, this is completely just like more of a memory tracker, I feel like. I used it more like that, but I enjoyed that because then I could kind of look back. So I enjoyed that. Next is something that I don't do anymore, and that is my, get in the middle, is my tracker. So I did my April tracker, and you put the days, this is all over like YouTube and Instagram and all that. It didn't really work for me. I might try it again when the school year starts up again, but we have the days and then the things I wanted to focus on. And then I would fill it in when I did it. And then down here I have a quote that says, "I'm thankful for my struggle because without it, I would not have stumbled across my strength." Wow. I don't speak English apparently. And I put little cacti next to that. And over here was another sermon that I listened to on my podcast. It was like a podcasted sermon thing, I don't know. It was about lost things and I thought it was interesting. So I wrote all about that here in another bright colored pen. And over here is kind of a closer adaptation of my dailies. Originally, this was kind of what I did for a while and I've adapted it slightly, but this is pretty much what my dailies look like. So at the top, I have some type of cute write of what day it is, like what number day it is, and then what day of the week. And then I put the weather forecast and then the highs and the lows for the day. So highs go on top, lows go on bottom. That pretty much makes sense. It's so funny to me to look back because it's like 90 degrees out right now. And at this point in April, it was snowing out. Love Wisconsin. But right here, I put down some stuff. And the only thing that I've changed from this to my dailies that I use regularly is I don't put a divider. I just find it to be too cluttered for me. But at this point, I had done dividers. So that has changed. But yet again, I am just doing my school stuff. Down here it says, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. And that is by Benjamin Franklin. Ooh, so inspiring. And then over here we have Thursday and Friday. Love Friday. Every couple Fridays is Friday. Everyone knows it at my school. It's Friday. But here's Saturday and Sundays. I don't really, during the school year, do Saturdays and Sundays just because those are my days to do my homework and kind of get caught up in life. So those are kind of on the back burner during the school year. But yet again, here is what my little weeklies look like all the time. This is what they always look like. This is the official one. I counted out the same number of dots down every single week and just fill it out just like this. It just kind of keeps my mind on track of where I'm supposed to be. And then when I'm filling out my dailies, typically in first mod, because I don't really do it the night before because I'm a tired high school student. But when I fill it out first mod, then I can just transfer all the stuff I need to transfer. And then here is another weekly. Some of these are my least favorite. I don't really like how the headers turned out on some of them. Some of them I love. It really just depends on I try new stuff every day, so if I don't like it, then I never use it again. If I like it, I use it again. So that is this page. Over here is a little print that I saw somewhere on the internet, and I kind of made it my own. I cannot draw a brain. This looks weird, but I tried, okay? So up here it says mental health is just as important as physical health, which is something I believe to be true. And it's just a nice reminder, especially this week I was very, very stressed out. I'm actually going to make a separate video on how I use my bullet journal to help lessen my anxiety. I'm going to be making a video about that just because it really has helped me with my anxiety and kind of managing that, so I'm going to be making a video on that. But here's just a cute little reminder. Over here I have something called Treat Yourself, and down here are just things that I want to buy at some point. They're just stupid things like lipsticks or books or what else do we have here? I actually bought that. Anyways, so we just have stuff like that, like cleansers, stuff that I want if I want to have a girls' night and things, such things. So that is up there. This is just a page that I'll sometimes flip back to if I'm out or planning on going shopping with some people and I'm like, where do I want to stop? So that's that. Over here is the rest of the week. And here I have my countdown to summer. I made this obviously in April when I was super stressed out and was hoping for summer. Trust me, we made it, girl. We made it. No, but here is my countdown to summer, and I had the amount of days I had left till summer and a little sun. As you can see, we did make it. Thumbs up. Happy about that. And over here I have another weekly. I didn't have school. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you. But there's that. Over here I have, this is my favorite one to do. Here, I'll zoom in. This is my favorite thing to do is the Monday with the little, well, it doesn't have to be Monday, but the day with the little, cute little leaves around it. I love it. I think it's cute. But, yeah, so that is that. I have down here another little quote by Tyler Knott. It says, will it be okay? All that spins around us now, will we survive it? Which I think is a good little check-in, we will survive type thing. I don't know, man. So over here we have my packing list. I was actually going on a trip with my drama club to Minneapolis, and I just needed to make sure I had everything, making sure I had everything I needed for the trip, toiletries, all that good stuff. I love the little kind of candy striper type things. I don't know what to call that, but I enjoy this setup. Also, I must have spilled spaghetti down here. What else is new? This is my life, guys. This is my life. Here's another weekly. Here's another daily. I also really love this. These are my two favorites, I think, of the little flowers. And then the little Tuesday with the little line under it. Those are cute things I like. I got this sticker from a teacher, so I put it in there because I was happy I got a gold star, guys. We take our little victories. Okay, and then down here I put a sticker since I had some extra space. And it just says today is a gift, which is a nice little reminder. Over here, this is another two little dailies that I like to do. I might make a video on just dailies, but this one just says Wednesday and this one says Thursday. Obviously, those are the next 2 days. And then down at the bottom, center that, down at the bottom it says Find What You Love and Let It Kill You by Charles Bukowski. Don't actually let it kill you. If you love tigers, don't let them kill you. But let's talk about metaphors a different time. Okay, over here we have missing assignments. These are assignments that I had missing that I needed to get done after I went to my grandma's funeral, and I had some stuff missing after that, and then I was really sick for a while. I had the flu, so just getting back on track after that. And it was a good motivator, and also cute washi tape makes everything a great motivator, let me tell you. Over here, the beginning of May, which is my favorite spread, I think. I love this, the little Mayflowers, which is my new theme, and having it circled like that. I also love this font. I think I found it on Instagram Instagram. Couldn't tell you, but I really love it. And over here I have my main memories. I went up to the cabin with my friends, which was these two. I dyed my hair, so that was this, which is my first time dyeing my hair, so that was kind of like a big thing for me. I had my final performance with my show choir, which is right down here, and then I got a Mac makeover with a friend of mine. So this is just kind of something that is evolving my memories. I'm really enjoying it though, because it's fun to kind of be able to look back and kind of have a place for all of this stuff. So I enjoyed this. And here is another weekly, some more dailies. Down here it says, rock what your mama gave you. Someone said that to me and I thought it was hilarious. I mean, I say that all the time, but the fact that someone told me that, like directed at me, I thought was hilarious. So put that on there. Here are some more dailies. Here is actually something I might do a separate video on the next school year, but this is how I studied for my AP test and use my bullet journal to kind of help me stay on track for that. So I did like my materials that I needed each day, and I filled out what I did each day. For my college app essay that I had to do for my AP Lit class as well as like our final project, I was writing down some like different ideas for that and kind of discussing them with partners about that. It was just a nice thing to have it all encompassed right here. And then here is the rest of the week. Here's another Friday, and here's a quote from Halsey. I just started getting into Halsey. If you guys like Halsey or Lana Del Rey, who are both artists I just started listening to, comment down below what songs you like of them, since I've honestly just been listening to the same 3 songs on repeat that I like. I'm unoriginal. But this says, I'm a wanderess, I'm a one-night stand, I don't belong to no city, don't belong to no man, by Halsey. So had that written down there, a little girl empowerment. And up here we have another weekly, another dailies. Here's the rest of the week, and over here I have this cute little thing I just printed off the computer, and it says, be so good that they can't ignore you. And that is by Steve Martin. Yeah, quality dude. No, but I covered it in, like, surrounded it in washi tape and colored it with some of my little pens. And over here was another week of things that happened. Okay, here is, I think, like one of my last couple like weeks before finals, so I was like really buckling down on everything. So I was doing all this. I hate these 2 days. These are my least favorite dailies I've done, these two. Couldn't tell you why, but those are them, so we ignore. Down here I have a little everything is awesome, because I was talking to someone about how much I loved the Lego movie, because I thought it was a fantastic quality movie. So I wrote down that quote down there and kind of some new fonts. I was playing around with some fonts. This is one of my favorite fonts that I do. I enjoyed that. And I have Sunday Fun Day also right here. Next day, here's another week. I think I had off school. Couldn't tell you why, but I had off school, so I only had Monday through Wednesday. And then over here, I have a little drawing, a little sketchy thing of some plants, and it just says grow, which I enjoy. And then right here is the end of that week, and I have a smooth sea never made for a skillful sailor, which is something that my mom, I believe, used to always tell me. And I saw it on, I think, Pinterest, and it reminded me of that. Maybe it was my grandpa, I don't remember, but I saw that and it reminded me of her telling me that, so I wrote that down. I was just playing around with some different pens and stuff, so that was good. Here's just a homework countdown of things I knew I had to do by the end of the school year, so that was good. Over here is my weekly. I have Positive Mind Vibes Life, which is the most typical thing I've ever written in this bullet journal, but you know, we fill up space somehow. I wanted to play around with fonts, so it worked out. Next, here is my last day of school, which was the 1st of June, and I, at the end, wrote, you made it, kid! And I wrote, I actually have some, what are they called? Kate Spade stamps. Don't tell me why I own them. I couldn't tell you. So I stamped start something new all over this page because I was pumped for summer. So I was like, I'm gonna be a new person. I'm gonna do things that make me happy. I'm gonna surround myself by cool people. I had this whole game plan for the summer. It's going okay so far, guys. But I basically was celebrating on this page. And over here is my beginning of June. As you can see, it says, why hello there, June. And I have some cute little pictures. My kind of monthly color color scheme is kind of like the lemonade colors of the yellow and the light baby pink. So with this, I kind of traced it with black, like a thin black pen first, and then covered it up in a thicker marker because I didn't really like the thin look. So this is just something that I thought was fun. I did it on a whim sitting in my bed while watching some Criminal Minds. What else is new? Here's my June memory page. I gave 2 pages this time because in May I really didn't have enough space, and I started like writing in pencil. I don't even know if you can see that, some of the things I want to put in here, but that is that. The next page is my summer book tracker. Right here, I write down the title and author, the date that I finished it, the rating I gave it on Goodreads, and my thoughts just kind of in a one little statement thing. So that is that. I am currently in the middle of my 4th book for this summer. It is, what day is it today? Let me check the phone. It is the 24th of June. So not great, not bad. I'm enjoying reading again for pleasure. It's really, really fun. Also, I'm just kind of reading bigger books that I enjoy. So that has been good. Over here, I have my summer playlist. I am a very mood listener when it comes to music, and I listen to very diverse music. I'm gonna start doing mixtape videos on this channel, so let me know what you guys would like to see from that, or what format, or if you guys have any topics you want to know songs on. But especially since I've been writing more, I really need playlists to listen to that I can just pop on and will be good background music. It's also good for driving. So right here I have a list of songs, and because I am weird, what else is new? I taped a piece of wood at the bottom of this that I had. I don't know why I had it, but I washi taped it in because I thought it was cool and textured. So I also named my playlist Windows. If someone can explain that to me, I don't know. So here we are on to Untwist Your Thinking, which is kind of like a way to like untwist your anxious mind. Yet again, I'll be going over this in detail in my anxiety plus bullet journal video, so stay tuned for that. Over here, I have a bunch of quotes from A Court of Mist and Fury, which is a book that I read, which I loved. If you are under the age of 16, do not read this. I'm telling you now, there are some scandalous topics in this book, but it was great. It was a great book. There's so many quote-worthy moments, like, I'm broken and healing, but every piece of my heart belongs to you. To the people who look at the stars and wish, to the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. Like, just so many quotable things in this book. So I just wrote down some of my favorites, and yeah, that was just a fun page to make after I was fangirling with one of my really good friends, Jenny, about everything. We were just kind of geeking about the book, and I had to outlet. Over here was another mess up page that I didn't like, so I covered it up with, I hope you know you're capable and brave and significant, even when it feels like you're not. And I drew some little waves. I don't know why. I thought it was cute. And over here is my updated TV tracker. I just put, to simplify it, I put just the season I'm on, like the season number for this anime I'm watching. Obviously, they don't have seasons, at least not the one I was watching, so I just put the numbers. But yeah, so I just put down the season I was on, so I don't have to worry about having all of the seasons, especially for shows like Criminal Minds, where there are 8 seasons. So there's that. Also with this, there's little ribbons that come along with it, which I just plop in on the most recent page I was on. So I'm not super organized. For the summer, I've started doing a different type of spread. So it differs from my school year dailies, but I really wanted to get back into planning my summer because, you know, I'd had my relaxation. I'd had my time to just sit and do nothing and watch as much TV as I wanted. I needed to start doing productive things. Okay, so since I decided to start doing more productive things, there was a YouTuber who I was watching her do her spread. I'll have to link that, or I'll put the name on the screen or something along those lines of who it was, because I really did copy her, well, not copy, but use her spacing for these. I didn't follow what she did. She's definitely more artistic than I am. She did like a mermaid themed beautifulness. I just kept it simple because I'm a simple gal. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I decided to do kind of more of a weekly and daily combined for the summer because I am kind of, my dailies are my weeklies. Like, I do everything in the moment, so it's nice to plan out for the full week ahead and not have to copy stuff. So up here I have June 13th through 19th, which was the week for this, and I drew some little arrows. These were the colors. I'm decided to do like weekly colors. And over here I have a quote that I love from one of my favorite writers, Ernest Hemingway. It says, "We are all broken, that's how the light gets in," which I love that quote. It is beautiful. And then I have my dailies, which kind of is split apart across the page, and I put the weather down here again because I really do like tracking the weather. It's really nice for checking to see what clothes I am going to wear that day. So across here I have that, and then I've been kind of messing with what I want to put in this extra space down here. On these, during this week I was reading a lot of different books, so I put what I was reading that day, whether that be A Court of Mist and Fury, Zodiac Star Force, which is a comic I was reading at the time, and Pride and Prejudice, which I started at the end of the week. So that is kind of what I put here. Yet again, for this, I started putting kind of like little comments of what was happening this week, which carries over to this week. And this is June 20th through the 26th, and then, so that's over there. And then on this side, I wrote the quote, "Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive." So I love that quote. Yet again, it is a very inspirational summer quote. But instead of doing what I was reading that week, because I knew I was gonna have a busy week and wouldn't really be reading much, I decided to put little pictures of what happened. I'm going to be doing a story time over what happened with this picture right here. Stay tuned on that. My sister and I are gonna make it. Over here, I went to go see Finding Dory on Tuesday. Wednesday, I was kind of updating my family and kind of reading up on what happened with No Bill, No Break, with the Democratic sit-in. So that was kind of my memory from the day, I guess. It was a low day for me. I didn't really do anything. Over here for Thursday, I had a Mary Kay makeover with my sister and my mom, which was really fun. And I got my new glasses, which I will also be doing a video on, so stay tuned for that. And then today, which is Friday the 24th, we made strawberry jam. We went strawberry picking and made jam. It's a yearly tradition in my family. So that was really fun to do, and obviously these days are empty because I really don't know what I'm gonna be doing on the weekend. I don't have plans. So the rest is history. Just kidding. It is not written in yet because that is as far as I've gotten. So yeah, that is basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of flip through format. I wasn't sure how it would work out. I don't really have a setup for filming this type of stuff, so it's really funny how my mom and I like set this up. I'll insert a picture right here of like what our setup looks like because it's hilarious to me. But yeah, I really enjoyed this video, and if you have any recommendations for videos like how to start a bullet journal, tips and tricks, like how to do dailies, or how to like manage a bullet journal in the summer or during the school year, anything like that, if you have any questions, please comment down below. I would love to answer them. And yeah, the journaling community is really, really cool and very helpful. They've helped me a lot with me asking questions about like, how do you do this? Or what's your favorite way to go about doing this? It's just, they're very helpful. So I really, really enjoyed being able to show you guys what I've been doing with my bullet journal because it is my baby. I love the bullet journal. It is the most brilliant thing for me. It has made my life so much easier. I feel like I'm on an infomercial right now, so I'm gonna stop raving about it. But thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!